Alrighty, we are back. I made the executive decision to go ahead and run with a justice deck because I feel like that is kind of where she aggression. Okay, just kidding. I missed that. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, let's do aggression. Sorry. Okay, yeah, we'll do aggression. Why not? We'll just change it on the fly here too. That's really funny. Okay, so we'll do an aggression deck. I'm looking forward to that. I don't think I have actually ever played Black Widow aggression, so this may be kind of fun. So, okay, so aggression deck. We are going to start out. We're gonna build it on stream because that's what we do now, and I have fun doing that. So we are gonna keep our counter up here. So we've got 8 trap card activations already. We'll figure out a way to signify when we get to 10. But let's take a look at aggression. So I left out, so target acquired and espionage are 2 basic prep cards. It'll be fun or terrible, who knows? Who knows? Let's go ahead and take a look at our basic prep. I don't know if there are any other prep cards. I don't think there are, but just to make sure, we're gonna run through them. Condition, location, armor, condition, skill, weapon, Asgard tactic. Condition, weapon, vehicle. Nope, no other prep cards. So espionage and target acquired probably still make it into the deck, at least in some form, just because they are some basics. So it'll be probably harder to pull those out than from any of these deck builds. So let's go through in here and look at the prep cards that aggression has, which is not great. My recommendation would be not justice if you can only do 3. Okay, yeah, and like I will come back and play the next one. Card art honed technique. Hey, how's it going? Honed technique. Oh yeah, she's on home technique, so I feel like you got to do it, right? You have to do it. Counterattack and lion weight, yeah. Yep. So I have to run a home technique deck. She's in the card art. Thank you very much, lazy to man. So good call on that. So we'll build a home technique Black Widow deck. Alrighty, so we've got lion weight. After a minion engages you, discard lion weight, deal 3 damage to that minion. So very similar to Widow's Bite. So we'll grab 2 of them to see where it's going. And then counterattack. After you take damage from an enemy, discard counterattack, deal an additional amount of damage to that enemy, +1. So I still put Queen Carrier in for her. Yes, I think that is a good call. We'll probably, yeah, especially if we're running home technique. She's not in the art of Queen Carrier. She is. She's just, yeah. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Can you see her? She's right there. We'll go ahead and grab counterattack out of the box. We're not going to be running like this perfect defense thing, so we probably are going to be taking some damage and flipping down. Because we're flipping down, surprise attack does make me think that that's going to be something that we want to include. So because we can grab it on the flip up. But since we are running a home technique deck, let's go ahead and just look at some of the mental cards that we've got. So we've got Fusillade, which we don't really have a weapon. We can throw a weapon in there, but my only issue with counterattack is that you don't want to take too much damage for it. So the way that I've kind of run counterattack is to kill minions. So I'm not trying to take a ton of damage and deal a ton of damage to the villain. But if an armor guard is hitting me, go big or go home. Yeah, just why not, right? But like if an armor guard is hitting me and it has 1 damage on it, then a counterattack kills the armor guard, right? And then if we have to use cards that have our art, then protection build is messed up. We didn't include Black Widow. Oh man. Run it back. We'll have to run it back. Okay, so probably like melee here, because I'm looking at the big cost events. Because if we're gonna be running Hone Technique, which like technically you don't have to run the higher cost events, but I do enjoy doing that with the Hone Technique. We can't run Dive Bomb because she's not flying. Honestly, counterattack is like a better Gamma Slam. Yep, no quarter. When I run some no quarter stuff, it is a mental. I tried it wasn't on stream, I don't think. I was playing I've been playing around with a Gamora aggression no quarter deck. Or no, it's not Gamora. Who is it? It has Gamora the ally. Rocket. It's Rocket. It's a Rocket no quarter deck with Gamora, and you draw so many cards. But okay, yeah, I like no quarter. You gotta get Nick in there too, right? Melee feels good. What are Hone Technique on? They're both fist, so okay. We will grab a crew quarter. It's gonna be part of this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. And we'll probably run target acquired. Second copy of card, target acquired. And then 2S. I just really want to pull off like 3 espionages in 1 turn and draw 6 cards. That just sounds so much fun. Have to put the kids to bed. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. See you around. Okay, so looking at this, don't love the mental generation here, but we probably will have a Quinn on the carrier, Quinn on the table, a Quinn carrier on the table, and so we should be able to trigger that requirement for Hone Technique, which is if you pay for it using a mental resource, you add the cost of the card to it. So honestly, we need more events. So here are my events. We got melee, no quarter. Yeah, so we need some more events to throw in there. Dropkick may actually be really solid here because we do have a lot of physical resources. Let's go ahead and grab 2 copies of Dropkick. And that puts us at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. Don't like that. We're going to have to cut some stuff because we don't even have allies in here yet. And with this high cost, we're going to want to run powers. We're going to go ahead and grab power aggression. Which, okay, so a press the advantage may be interesting actually. There's not that much confused. Where's my sleeve? There it is. Clobber. Do like clobber. Wait. Clobber the basic one? I can't think today. Where's Clobber? Guess I can just look here. Oh, Clobber. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Clobber is good. We're going to pull it out. Red mental. Yep. It's a physical. But it works. It works. It works because you're gonna hit for 5 for 2 and grab it back, so it's effectively a 5 for 1. Love it. Okay, so looking at this, I honestly don't think that I need counterattack. May be good, but lie in wait, I think I may cut. But let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. So let's see what allies we got, and we're gonna be using our allies for blockers. So we want low cost, higher health. We do have no quarter in here, so we do probably want some minion grabs, but let's grab. We got a lot of physicals, so Marvel Boy may be good. I'm gonna grab Hulk. I mean, he's probably good for at least 2 hits. Hulk, Throg. Where are my mental ones? We got Braun, Angela. We'll go ahead and grab Angela. I feel like Angela is probably good. I like how Wasp is mental, but she needs energy, and we have like 2 energy resources in our deck, so it's definitely not going to be good. Tigra, I think Tigra would be good. Look, if you're gonna turn an aggression Hulk into a blocker, he might as well be in protection. I mean, you're not gonna get any argument from me. The one thing that I think I would go Spider Girl over Tigra here, because same stat line, less health, and I don't expect them to be out long. So I would throw Spider Girl in, and then I can stun and confuse a minion, and just have her take the hit real quick. So that's gonna be 6 allies. So I feel very comfortable with that. So it's gonna be these 4 plus Nick plus the one who would dig out a life-size decoy. Yeah, exactly. Plus Winter Soldier. And so at that point, I feel like that's probably pretty good. So at this point, I want to kind of just take a step back and look at the deck. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6. So we're at 26 cards. We want to be at 25. And I think our room to cut in here is probably going to be one of these espionages. So we're only going to be running 2 espionages. We may not need crew quarter. Crew quarter is really solid though. You know what? We may actually cut. I don't know if I want to cut melee. Quinn, staying, honed. Counter card would be resolved. Trying to figure out if we want to grab a counter attack or a lie in wait, or get some of those in there. For running a Hone Technique deck, we're not leaning into preparations that as much. So it would be like, at this point, like the decision probably gets made against what you are playing against. So, right, if you're not playing a lot of surges, then you may not be running espionage. So let's go ahead and just grab a modular set, and then we can make the call. Hey, that was kind of a pun. Band of Badoon has all of the boost icons. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Band of Badoon it is, which means that we will be running Target Acquired. We're actually going to throw a third copy of Target Acquired in there. And we have no surges on here, but we do have surges on Infinity Gauntlet. Why do you hate me so much? Why do you hate me? We do have surges on the weapons runners, so espionage is still pretty decent there. I'm wondering if we cut an ally. We may cut Angela, because I don't necessarily want to get the minions except for no quarter. So I feel like the minions are going to be out no matter what. So I think that's going to be probably the deck we'll run with. And we'll see what happens. Actually, Dropkick has anti-synergy with Hone Technique, because Dropkick needs all of it to be physical. So we're going to cut out Dropkick. But we're going to find a different event. I just missed you is all. Well, I missed you too, but rude. No, I'm just kidding. Uppercut is a 3 for 8, which is not bad, but don't love it. You go Relentless Assault, but that still has that a little bit of anti-synergy there. Hall of Heroes could be a fun deck to build around. It's not this deck, but Hall of Heroes with her would be pretty fun because she is flipping fairly frequently. We're gonna go with nope, that just kidding. We could do toe-to-toe. No. Let's stay up in the 2s. We're gonna run a... What we're gonna do is we're gonna split it up. And we're gonna run a third copy of No Quarter and a third copy of Clobber. Yeah. Aw, crud, you going against the Badoon? I am. Badoon. Tag team for plinking, tough. Her Widow Bite does that so well that I don't know if like I would need to build in a tough plink for her. Because I activate the preparation, I can kill a tough. At least that's where my head is at. We're gonna toss these dropkicks over here. To be fair, tech team is more very fair. Very fair. Tech team is great. Okay, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 5. Okay. That's where we're going. We're running it. We'll ship it. We'll see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Is she on tag team's art? I don't think she is. Nope. That would have sealed it though. Death. Alrighty, here we go. Whew. Black Widow takes more mental capacity than some of the other heroes. She is one of those that does take a good bit to wrap your brain around. Ooh. We are going to shuffle this up. We are going to shuffle everything. I'm thinking that this probably is going to be a little bit quicker of a game. I'm hoping. We'll see how long it is, but we may try and sneak another 2 games in here at some point. Maybe on the weekend. We'll see. Because we are playing Arkham. We're gonna go continue on in our Edge of the Earth campaign on Wednesday. Good luck. Thank you. Lazy Man, are you on the Discord yet? And if so, do you have a different name, or am I just not been present enough in the last couple of days to recognize you? And if so, I do apologize. But I have a good feeling about this one. Okay. I'm new. Well, I welcome you. I invite you to join the Discord. Link is in the bio. We talk all, and oh, it's a ladies. Ladies man. Okay. It's like really small on my screen. Okay. Ladies man. So I invite you to join the Discord. Link is in the bio. Very friendly over there. We talk a lot of LCGs, including Arkham and Lord of the Rings. So we do monthly challenges and everything. So hope to see you over there. Definitely joining. Awesome. We'll talk to you there soon. Alrighty, let's kill Klaw. Let's do some. Oh, let's do it. Okay, so shoot, I should have just kept out the Defense Network. Nope, that's Immortal Klaw. That's next time. Defense Network comes out. And then we're discarding until we get a minion, which is always fun. Discard. Hey, Badoon Grunt. After Badoon Grunt engages you, if there are no other minions, deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. So it's a solid start. We love it. It's a great start. Stupid. We got a Genius, Spider Girl, Widow's Bite, Clobber, Power of Aggression, and Safe House 29. So 2, 4, 6. Okay, so we are going to toss Clobber because we're not going to be playing. We're going to be playing Safe House and activating that. And so Clobber won't be the first, so we don't really get as huge a benefit out of that. Used to not like Widow, then something clicked and realized she's great. Yeah, I do think that the more experience you have with the game, the more satisfaction you get out of playing her, because she is so like tinkery and thinky and trying to, figure out exactly when to trigger your different preparations, and that can be a lot. Like, I would never hand this to someone who's new to the game. That would be rude. That'd be very rude. Okay, so we'll just mulligan the Clobber. Let's see what. Okay, we got no quarter. Sweet. Okay, nice. Big. Oh, that was a good pull. That was a really good pull. Okay, so we're gonna toss a Widow's Bite to play a Safe House 29. Oops. No one else plays Black Widow, that's for sure. Thematic home run. Yeah. They really did nail her theming. We'll exhaust Safe House to go ahead and grab Widow's Bite back. Okay. Then, oh no, I didn't do my math right. Okay, we'll toss Spider Girl to play Widow's Bite, which allows me to draw a card, which is a second no quarter, which I cannot play, unfortunately, because it does have a physical requirement, and so that's just going to be a dead card. Well, maybe not, actually, because we are going to get to draw some cards. Okay, so let's flip up to Black Widow. we will go ahead and play a Power of Aggression for a no quarter. So no quarter reads, agree with the theming. Yeah. So no quarter, deal 4 damage to an enemy. For each point of excess damage dealt to that enemy by this attack, discard the top card of your deck and add each aggression card to your hand. So we're going to hit Badoon Grunt. So 2 excess damage. So discard a melee and discard a Dance of Death. So we just grab the melee. Okay. And then we will very inefficiently toss no quarter a genius to play melee to hit Klaw for 3. That's the most expensive damage I've done in a long time. We'll go ahead and thwart 2 off of the defense network just to get that down a little bit. Okay. We'll ready up. Got there's a gauntlet. That's nice. Covert Ops, excellent. Synth Suit, love seeing that. Target acquired. And a Power of Aggression. Okay. So starting out, we're going to throw 1 here onto Underground Distribution. Klaw is going to hit me for 2 boost cards. And we're just going to take it to the face. Yeah. So 1 +1. And then if it was a scheme, it'd be +2. So 2 damage right to the face. And then we are resolving 2 encounter cards because of that stupid grunt. And each character spends 1 of each resources or exhaust each character I control. And I think that's going to be a no-go for me, so I'm going to exhaust. And Badoon Warlord. So this comes in. Widow's Bite is going to trigger. So after a minion enters play, discard Widow's Bite, deal 2 damage to that minion, and stun it. So 2 damage. And stunned. And then I'm going to trigger Widowmaker to actually hit Klaw, because I'm just, I am exhausted. But I will be able to figure that out. Figure out how to kill it later. So, yeah, I'm going to hit Klaw. Yeah. Okay. Too many expensive things in my hand, unfortunately. But we're going to flip down to Natasha. We're going to exhaust Safe House to grab Widow's Bite, I think. Yeah, that's really the only one we can grab. We're going to toss a Power of Aggression to play the Black Widow Gauntlet. We'll go ahead and exhaust that to play Target Acquired. After we play a Preparation card, we get to draw a card. So we drew a Covert Ops. We already have a Covert Ops. So we're going to go ahead and... It's going to go up to 2. Yeah, we'll toss Synth Suit, Covert Ops, and Widow's Bite to play a Covert Ops. So we'll remove 4 threat from the defense network. This is what we call Inefficient City here. And then we'll go ahead and confuse Klaw. Not only thematic part about Black Widow is that she has a higher defense than Captain Marvel, who is super. That is true. That is very true. But she's agile, right? That's how I think of kind of her defense. Is she's not just taking the hit. She's kind of dodging, dipping, and getting out of the way. And so that's how I can justify her having a fairly decent defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, we got another Gauntlet, another no quarter, which will be really good for Badoon here. Throg, we can throw out. Nice, okay. Okay, we've got Nick. That's not a bad hand. That's not a bad hand at all. Okay, so we'll throw 1 here. Claw's confused. We'll throw 1 on for the Warlord. And then our encounter card is an Armor Guard with Tough. Forgot to unexhaust. Okay, on my turn, we'll What do we want? We got Widow's Bite in there, which is our only prep card, but we do have a lot of minions, so I do like that. So we will Safe House to grab Widow's Bite, Black Widow's Gauntlet to play Widow's Bite, which allows us to draw a card, which is target acquired, which is max 1 per player, so we can't play that. So what we will do is we'll toss target acquired to play our second copy of Black Widow's Gauntlet. I don't... on that note, why is Hawkeye as strong as Thor? You're telling me that Mjolnir is as strong as Hawkeye's bow? Yeah. Have you seen Hawkeye's bow? But no, definitely. Yeah, very good point. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, Thor's, yeah, true. We'll Black Widow's Gauntlet for a Widow's Bite. And then we will actually, we're gonna flip up. We're gonna toss. Yeah, we're gonna toss Clobber, Throg, No Quarter, and Widow's Bite to play Fury. Nick's coming into play. That will allow us to draw 3 cards: Espionage, Attack Acrobatics, and Strength. Okay. So we will exhaust Black Widow to play Espionage, and then we will... Depends on the arrow. That's fair. That's fair. We will again be very inefficient. Toss a Attack Acrobatics down onto the table. We'll have Nick go ahead and take 2 off of here. And then Black Widow will go ahead and hit this tough and knock that off. Yeah. Godlike arrows. What if they taped, like duct taped Mjolnir to the end of an arrow and had Steve shoot it because he can pick it up? I don't know. That'd be pretty crazy. 2, 4, 5. There's Hone Technique. But we do have a free Winter Soldier in our hand too. But we'd have to use Winter Soldier to pay for Hone Technique. Because I don't have that many mentals. So I think it's definitely worth getting Hone Technique out over Winter Soldier at this point. But okay. So throw 1 onto the main. Klaw is going to attack us for 0+2 boost cards. We're going to take it. We're at 7, so yeah, we're going to take it. So we've got boost. If this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. I don't know what the second boost icon is yet. I mean, they don't sting as hard as Throne Mjolnir. Yeah, that is true. That is true. We, you know what? We're gonna just trigger target acquired to cancel it just in case. And then the next one is a 1. So, yep. So I take 1 damage, but I don't exhaust because I cancel Sonic Boom. So 1 damage to me, and then I'm going to ping the Warlord for 1. I totally forgot I had Nick here. That was dumb. Okay. Oops. Apparently it's been a long day. So we'll have Nick block the armored guard. He's not dead, but okay. And then the stun is removed. And we did activate a trap card. So we're up to 3. Or up to... When revealed, a hero, Klaw attacks you. If this attack deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. There, I should have. I should have saved Nick. Yeah. Okay, so we'll take it. So 0+2 boost. Give the villain a tough status card. If the villain already has a tough status card, this card gets +2 boost icons. Okay. And that's 1. And then this is 2. So with that, I will use attack acrobatics to cancel shadows, or not cancels, but cancel the boost icons on shadows, which will knock off the tough. And then I will use Widowmaker to kill the Badoom Warlord. Okay. At the end of the round, Nick gets discarded because, yep. And I never took my damage. Okay. So on my turn, we will toss a energy, a Winter Soldier, and a grappling hook to pay for a hone technique. And that is because it does require 2 mental resources. And so that gets put out, and then I will exhaust Black Widow's Gauntlet to throw a target acquired onto the table. We will go ahead and ping this Armor Guard for 2. Okay. I feel like my turns are way shorter because I'm just like setting up for edge cases of what could happen. Oh, Dance to Death. There's Hulk. There's Grappling Hook. Quinn Carrier, like seeing that. And Melee. Okay. Fortunately, I think the right call is to get Quinn Carrier on the table instead of starting to hit hard. I think we need to do a little bit more building, just slightly more building. Yeah, so we got 1 here on the main. Klaw is going to attack us for 2 boost cards, which we're at 5. So I think at this point we will defend. So we'll defend. We got this is an activation attack. This attack gains overkill, piercing, and range. We're not going to cancel that because we should be fine. And then +2, so I defended for 2, so I take no damage. Okay. The Armor Guard is going to attack me and deal 1 damage to me. Down to 4. We are going to need to roll down here soon. Flip up. Oh, the villain schemes. Okay, well that is not good. So 2 + 2 is 4, so that does push us. Bummer. Crap. Did not want to do that. I wanted to be able to have... I planned on moving on, just not this phase. All right, so discard cards until we get a minion. Hey, Badoon Sentry. This has Retaliate 1. And we'll go ahead and... yeah, we'll Widow's Bite this. So that will deal 2 damage and stun it. Because that is an attack, I take a damage from the Retaliate, which takes me down to 3. Again. Yep. And I'm going to Widow's Bite. I got him here. I'm going to Widow's Bite the Armor Guard. I could not have played Arachnobatics. I don't know exactly how that works, but because Arachnobatics is an attack and there's guard out there, I don't think I can even play the card. And so I think I'm dead. Have I done 2 attack acrobatics? There's 1. Okay, no, so I need to take 2 damage. Yeah. And Klaw needs to heal 2 damage. because I can't attack him while there's a guard out there. And Widowmaker is not an attack. So I'm down to 1 health. So, that's not good. Okay, so we will flip down. We will go ahead and grab a attack acrobatics, probably. Yeah. Grab that. We're going to Black Widow's Gauntlet for an attack acrobatics. Draw a card. Just an espionage. We will toss a Hulk, Melee, and Dance of Death to play a Quinn Carrier. I can't do that. I can't play Quinn Carrier now. I could have done it before I flipped down. Yeah. Orders of operation is important. We'll go ahead and exhaust Quinn Carrier, toss an espionage to play a grappling hook. Okay. So we'll stand up. Got 1, 2, 3. Encounter card. Four, 5, 6. Okay, I like that hand. Throw 1 on the main. Klaw is going to scheme for 2 plus a boost, which Weapons Runner comes into play engaged with me. And so that's 2, 3, 4 total. So we're up to 5 on the main. Then we're resolving 2 cards. Alter Ego Klaw heals 4 damage. And if no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge. I kind of wish I had not damaged him because I want Espionage to trigger. So he heals 1. And then this card gains Surge. There you go. Okay, so we'll trigger Espionage. So we get to draw 2 cards. So it's a Clobber and a Nick. Okay. And we've got another Armor Guard. So many minions. So many minions. Alright, so we will, on our turn, we will safe house the Espionage. We will Gauntlet the Espionage to draw a card from Natasha. Got a Dance of Death, which is pretty big here, actually. Dance of Death is a better play than Nick, I believe. Can't play target acquired, so we will go ahead and exhaust Black Widow's Gauntlet to throw down another attack acrobatics. I do have a crew quarter, which is pretty big, so we're gonna toss a Clobber to play a crew quarter. That's a little off screen, so I apologize, but we'll exhaust that to heal 1 damage. We're gonna basic recovery for 3. Okay. We are going to flip up. Okay. Yep. Here we go. So we are going to definitely play Dance of Death. Okay, this does work out pretty well. Okay, so we're going to toss a target acquired, a Clobber, and a Nick to play Dance of Death. We are going to do the first damage to ping the Tough. We're going to deal 2 damage to Weapons Runner, which will kill Weapons Runner, and then we'll turn around and deal 3 damage to the Armor Guard. Okay. Now, we are going to exhaust Quinn Carrier, toss Spider Girl to play no quarter. Because I use this wild resource as a mental resource, it's going to deal 6 damage to the Badoon Sentry. So that's 3 extra damage. So this dies. Retaliate does not trigger. He wasn't stunned anymore, by the way, but because I killed him. And then I did 3 additional damage, so I could draw 1, 2, 3. I can't do that. Shoot, I'm sorry. Because this has a requirement on it. So okay, so here we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is a good deck. I don't think this is a good deck, but sometimes they whiff. But okay, so instead of that, I paid Spider Girl Exhausted Quinn Carrier. I dealt 4 damage to there, so Quinn Carrier is being used as a physical resource, and so I'm only going to draw 1 card, which is a genius, instead of 3 cards because that. Okay, we got it. We're doing good. So we're ready. That's a problem. Got Genius, got Hulk, Grappling Hook, Melee to 4, 5. Okay, sweet. So we got Melee, so that could probably take care of a couple minions for us. So we'll see what happens. We'll throw 1. You're the loudest spy in history. Yeah, clonk, clank, 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 clank. It's not good. I'm not a great spy, but spying does still work if you just kill everybody too. You know, stealth is optional on this mission. Okay. Alright, so Claw's going to attack for 2 boost cards. We're just going to take it to the face. We've got 0 and we've got 1. We're just going to take 1. Yep. And then our bad card is a Badoon Grunt. So after Badoon Grunt engages you, if there are no other minions engaged with you, deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. So we're going to get another encounter card, which is a Badoon Warlord. Excellent. That's what you want. But Melee is going to have some fun with these guys. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so here we go. We're going to toss a Genius and a Quinn Carrier to play Melee. So this is doing 6 and 6 because of Hone Technique. So we're going to take out the Badoon Warlord for 6. Claw's at 12, which isn't great. We we'll hit Claw for 6. And then we will basic attack this Badoon Grunt to kill it. Then we will we're gonna flip down. I'm gonna use Safe House to go grab target acquired. We're going to Black Widow's Gauntlet twice to play a grappling hook. Oh, that's not the right card. Play a grappling hook, which allows us to draw a card. Then we're going to toss 2 targets acquired and a Hulk to play Covert Ops. Remove 4 threat from a scheme, which is not a hero action, which is crazy. 4 threat and confuse the villain. We'll use Crew Quarters to heal 1. Okay. We will stand everything up and draw up to 6. Widow's Bite, Dance of Death, like saying that. Covert Ops again. Huh, interesting. Power of Aggression, Espionage, and Throg. 1 is going to go onto the main scheme. Klaw is going to scheme, but he's confused. Then we're going to get 1 card, which is a Badoon Grunt. Not engaged with another one. So we get another card, which is Alter Ego. Klaw heals 4 damage. This card gains Surge because he doesn't. So we're going to trigger Espionage to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. And then the Surge card is the Immortal Klaw. So 3 threat, 1 acceleration, and he gets 10 hit points. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I did hit him for 4. Oh my gosh, y'all, I am out of it apparently. This is gonna be the last game. This is gonna be the last game tonight. Oh man, wow. Okay. Ooh. So I just drew these 2, so those are gonna go and get shuffled. Okay. We're doing okay. So he's at 10. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so now on my turn, we will Crew Quarter to heal 1. And then that puts us at 6, so I feel pretty good about that. So we'll Safe House to Espionage. Yeah, we'll probably grab an Espionage here. Yep. So we got Espionage. We've actually got 2 of them in our hand, which is nice. So we will Black Widow's Gauntlet to play Widow's Bite to draw a card. And we got Winter Soldier for free, so that's nice. So we'll go ahead and throw Winter Soldier onto the table. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's fine. Black Widow's Gauntlet will pay for an Espionage. You know what? Actually, it's not. We're gonna hold on to that. And I'll show you why here in a second. Okay, so we will flip up. Then we're going to take a Power of Aggression to play a Throg. And then after he enters play, give him a tough status card if I'm engaged with a minion, which I am. It's also super weird that Klaw is calling in the Badoons to cover for his arms dealing business. Overkill much? I mean, yeah, it's you know, it is a little bit, but it's kind of funny. Alrighty, so we got Throg there. We'll go ahead and Klaw's at 10, so we'll Covert Ops, Espionage for a Dance of Death, and we'll deal 6 to Klaw. We will Thwart 2 off of Secret Rendezvous, and then we will exhaust Winter Soldier and kill the Grunt. Last game, but I just got here. Hey, Canadian Mustache, how you doing? We'll do more. We'll do more at some point. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to squeeze those in, but my Black Widow fries my brain more so than a lot of the other heroes. So, she is incredibly fun. She is incredibly fun. And actually, so instead of using Espionage, I'm going to have used Quinn Carrier. Then I'll use Black Widow's Gauntlet to play Espionage. So it did work out. So we will ready. Draw 1, no quarter. You know what would keep my business a secret? An intergalactic army of alien terrorized. Other words, I am a genius. No one can stop me. 4, 5, 6. I don't need 6. I need 5. So that's fair. I like Black Widow a lot, but her pacing is interesting. It very much is. It very much is. Yeah, we're 2.5 hours into the stream, and we're on stage 1 of our second game. It's definitely a longer. So I guess like rules questions. I wonder if anyone knows. The Power of Aggression can't doubles the number of resources this card generates, so that's 2 wilds. I can choose that to be a physical and a mental, correct? Like I don't have to choose 2 of the same resources. I believe that is correct. But someone go let me know, because that solves my no quarter problem, if so. Honestly, I think you activated my trap card counter broke just a bit. Probably. Yeah, I did. I've done at least 2. So we'll say we're at 11. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Starting out in the villain phase, we've got 1 here. Klaw is going to attack for 2. We'll have Throg defend. So it's going to be 0. It's going to be 3. Oh no. If this activation is an attack, it gains overkill, piercing, and range. So we're actually going to target acquire that and kill it. Kill that. So it's just 3, running into the tough that Throg has. And then I can Widow Bite the villain for 1. As far as I know and believe, I looked it up when you first got the game. Yes. Okay, sweet. And that's you activated my trap card. We're up to 12. My encounter card is going to be a Treachery. Klaw attacks you. If this attack deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. We'll Grappling Hook and cancel that, dealing another damage to Klaw via Widow's Bite. And we need to this is now our counter. Can we see that? Can you see that 13? 13 prep cards. Okay, so the villain's at 2 health. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Power of Aggression to play no quarter. So that fulfills the mental requirement for Hone Technique as well as the physical requirement for no quarter. And so it's going to be dealing 6 damage to Klaw, which is effectively 4 excess damage. Because this is going to die. We're going to go find the Immortal Klaw. And he's going to come in. And he's got 28 hit points. I did 4 extra damage, so we're going to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, and we only get to take the Clobber. And I get an extra encounter card because of that. Okay. So now we are going to use Winter Soldier and Black Widow to go ahead and just take care of the Immortal Klaw. We'll get rid of that. Actually, we're about to shuffle this. So we're not. We're just going to hang on to that for a little bit. So we're going to thwart 2 with Winter Soldier here. And then we'll just deal 2 damage to Klaw with Black Widow. We're going to toss a no quarter and an energy to play a melee. And so that does trigger, so we're dealing 6 damage to Klaw. And that is my turn. So we will ready up. We'll hang on to Clobber. And Clobber, Nick. Okay, so we got the mental grappling hook. Okay, nice. Dance of Death. Okay, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so that makes me feel pretty good about the whole situation, because this is going to be 5, 11. Yeah, so we have kill if we win, or if we survive. So placing 2, Klaw is going to attack for 1+2 boost icons. We ran out of the deck, so this will get an acceleration token. We're at 6 health. We're just going to go ahead and take it. So the first one is going to be 0. And then the second one is going to be a star, which is put weapons runner into play engaged with us, which we don't really have a say about that. So there it is. But 1 damage to me. But Widow's Bite will trigger and kill weapons runner. And then Widowmaker will hit Claw for 1. Okay, we are getting there. We're resolving 2 encounter cards. Our first one is going to be the Sonic Converter. After Claw attacks and damage a character, stun that character, and it's one of each resources to discard this card. Okay, and then we've got the Defense Network Side Scheme. So this comes in with 3 and a Crisis icon. Alrighty, okay, so I think we're feeling pretty good. So let's go ahead and toss a Nick and a Quinn carrier to play Clobber. So I paid for it with a mental, and so this does 5 damage. And since it's the first card, it pops back to my hand. So 5 damage to the Claw. Then we will Strength, Clobber, Dance of Death to deal 6 damage to the Claw. And then we will Thwart with Black Widow and Winter Soldier to take out the Immortal Klaw side scheme, which will reduce his health by 10, which will be game. That was interesting. The deck got there, and I think the problem is like I don't know if No Quarter has a spot in the deck because of the anti-synergy with Hone Technique, right? Because you can do Dance of Death with Hone Technique. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. But I did Hone Technique with Clobber, which did 5, and then Dance of Death did 6. So it's an iteration of 1, an iteration of 2 up to 3, and then an iteration of 3 up to 6. So it would be awesome if you could, but unfortunately you cannot. But the 11 damage came from Clobber and Dance of Death. But yeah, so if you're running Hone Technique, I feel like you don't really want to run other cards with requirements like the No Quarter. And yeah, so this deck definitely needs a little bit of tweaking, or probably not a little bit, probably a good amount of tweaking. I think I would probably take out the No Quarter, and add in maybe like a Into the Fray or something like that, something that can take care of threat a little bit more, which allows you to feel a little bit more comfortable. To be fair, I did build a thing on stream, so first playthrough just blind, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, maybe like an Into the Fray, right? So you can deal 6 damage for every excess point of damage. You get to remove threat, and then like because that's a 3-cost card, you're really doing 9 damage with Hone Technique, and so there's some synergies there. But I'd figure out what little tweaking I would do, but she was more fun in aggression than I thought she was going to be, mainly because what I'm realizing about Black Widow is something similar to like what Josh has said about leadership, or Get Up in Game has said about leadership, is that when you're playing leadership, you are allowing your hero to kind of do what they do best and let leadership take care of your shortcomings. And that's why blue kind of really highlights what the hero itself can do. Whereas Black Widow almost feels like the opposite, right? So she has so many preparation cards and so many things that she can do that she can, instead of letting her kit shine, whatever aspect she's playing in can really shine and do what it wants to do, because then you can, take care of all this threat mitigation and figure out other ways around the shortcomings of aggression or of the other aspects. So all in all, really cool. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna call it there tonight. But I'll throw it in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, again, I feel like I say this all the time, but go ahead and join the Discord, and we'll figure out the next time that we're gonna hop on. Before that, I will be on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time to go ahead and play the next scenario in the Edge of the Earth campaign for Arkham Horror, and so really looking forward to that. That's going to be with Jason or D20. So looking forward to seeing you all there. Thank you all for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Hope you have a fantastic rest of the night, or if it's the middle of the night for some of the European friends. Appreciate you hanging out. Peace.